Hello everyone, have a good day. My name is Hamza Nisar and I am a MSc scholar at United States, Pakistan Center of Advanced Studies in Water, Mehran University of Engineering and Technology, Jamshoro. This was my term project of first year, uh, which I did with the help of research papers of 2019. Uh, my topic was disinfection process in wastewater, and it belongs to the wastewater treatment processes. These are the contents: introduction to disinfection research paper that I used to review on processes, introduction of that papers, conclusion of that papers, and future research about the disinfection process. First, introduction of to disinfection. Disinfection is a physical or chemical process in which pathogenic microorganisms are deactivated or killed. Example of chemical disinfectants are chlorine, chlorine dioxide, and ozone. Example of physical disinfectants includes ultraviolet light, electronic radiation, and heat. We can say types of disinfection or methods of disinfection. First, which are widely used all over the world, are chlorination, ultraviolet radiation, ozonation, pasteurization, distillation, disinfection equipment. These are two papers that I picked from Science Direct, are from Chinese university or institute. First paper was disinfection technologies of hospital waste water suggestions for disinfection strategy during coronavirus disease 2019 pandemic in China. And second paper also from China, effect and mechanism of ultraviolet chlorination and ozone disinfection on antibiotic resistance genes in secondary effluent of municipal wastewater treatment plants. Introduction, which I mentioned here, combined leave of two papers. The use of water disinfection as a public health measure reduces the spread of diseases. Various disinfection technologies can be used to meet pathogenic inactivation demand in water. This work is an overview of the main disinfection technologies of wastewater. Hospitals are important source of waste generation. The discharge of hospital waste water, especially those without treatment, would expose the public in danger under the COVID-19. Ozone, ultraviolet radiation, liquid chlorine, chlorine dioxide, and sodium hypochlorite disinfectants are commonly used technologies for hospital waste water disinfection. Every disinfection technology has unique advantages and disadvantages as summarized in next slide. This is table number one that is easily we can see the advantages and disadvantages of the following methods, which are liquid chlorine, ultraviolet light, chlorine dioxide, sodium hypochlorite, and ozone. These are the advantages that liquid chlorine have low energy consumption, but it also have disadvantages that high storage risk. Same how and ultraviolet light, low investment and operation cost, but inadequate depth of penetration and occupational health risks. Chlorine dioxide, high efficiency of and low operation cost, but also have disadvantages that inconvenient storage and transport. Then sodium hypochlorite have low toxicity, simple equipment, stable operation, easy control, low operation and preparation cost, but have disadvantages: high energy consumption, strong corrosiveness, high pollution. Then ozone, the ability of decoloring and deodorizing and quick decomposition of microorganism, but have also disadvantage that high operation cost and hazardous byproduct. Here this is the cycle of disinfection process which is used in hospital wastewater. Then disinfection of hospital wastewater. The utilization of a certain type of disinfection technology should be determined by the comprehensive consideration of both economic and feasible factor. These are the table which is showing the feasible factor about the method which is used in hospital waste, that ultraviolet light method have used on small scale but have low cost and then have easy to maintain. Somehow ozone have is used also on a small scale but at high cost, and it has complex maintenance than sodium hypochlorite used on a small scale, have high cost and easy maintenance. Then liquid chlorine can be used on a large scale and have a low cost and then influenced by pH. Then chlorine dioxide, which can be used easily on large scale and then have low cost. Also, maintenance is complex. Chlorine containing disinfection. Chlorine is a kind of a strong oxidizer, which is one of the most early used disinfection methods in disinfecting hospital wastewater. In disinfection processes, chlorine is used in several forms, commonly liquid chlorine, chlorine dioxide, sodium hypochlorite. Ozone. Ozone is the disinfectant featured with high bactericidal effect, which has been widely used in water supply engineering and wastewater treatment. Ultraviolet light, which is UV. Ultraviolet light refers to the electromagnetic wave with the length between 200 nanometer to 400 nanometer. The UV was first used in the disinfection of drinking water in 1910. In this technology, UV light of wavelength 253.7 nanometer is used for disinfection of bacteria, viruses, molds, and other microorganisms. UV disinfection destroys the DNA of microorganisms, which leaves them to dead or unable to grow further. Then this is physical process. Solar disinfection. Sunlight is known to be a potent factor governing the infectivity of waterborne viruses in the environment. Sunlight inactivates viruses via endogenous inactivation and exogenous processes. This is table which is describing the type of disinfection and action of mechanism, that how it works, and then types of effluent, that where it used, operation condition, that on what condition that is used, then experimental scale, on which scale it can be used, and last these are the results, that how it works. Then conclusion and future research about the disinfection process. An overview of the main disinfection process for wastewater and drinking water was presented in this work. Nowadays, chlorine based disinfectants are commonly used in Italy, mainly due to their efficiency, low cost, and easy use, despite the fact that they may bring byproducts to the disinfection process. In future perspectives, the role of disinfection treatment should be taken into account due to the control of emerging contaminants. In modern era, the physical methods to disinfect water include UV irradiation, heat from light exposure, sonic or hydrodynamic pressure, and radiation, which inactive pathogens. I, in fact, have been involved in the construction of and the management of wastewater treatment plants. This is said by the Jeff Miller, who is one of the businessmen of America. And then thank you.